Hello to everyone on my beautiful Facebook page. I'm really excited because I'm having a chat with Monica Alfing, and Monica is absolutely amazing. We are both co-authors in an upcoming book. The title of it is so new, it is yet to be released just yet, but I assure you it's about empowered women empowering the world with whatever magic that they have into it. And I just wanted to talk about what we're bringing to it, because we're all bringing something very different into this book. It comes from our own experiences, what we have been through, what we have overcome, and how we have done those particular things. So welcome, Monica. It's so lovely to have you here.
Thank you so much. I just said, and I think the audience didn't hear it yet, but I'm just thrilled to be here and to do this with you. I love this whole spontaneous idea. So let's get in it.
Yes, we were having a conversation yesterday in a co-working session together for the book, and we just said, let's do this. Let's have a little bit of a chat so that, our audiences can actually see what we're up to and come along the journey with us. So this is super, super exciting. Now, I do have some questions for Monica, and I have been informed that her phone battery life is about 15%. So we're going to do as much as possible. And if it cuts off, that's the natural end of that conversation, and that's absolutely fine. So the first thing I want to ask you is, tell us a little bit about you and the amazingness that you bring into the world.
Okay, so yes, so I'm Monica. I'm a coach for women. I'm actually a goal-achieving and balance coach for women, specializing in health, life, and business. And what that means is it's great. It's cheesy to say, but it's really cool actually to say I do change lives, and I do work with women to really achieve their goals, to bring them back in balance, because that's what it's all about, right? If you feel good, then everything feels better and is getting to, and then on that note, that if they are in balance, then you can do everything that you want to do. So it means that it doesn't matter if women come to me with a goal that they want to, I don't know, like walk the Mount Everest or whatever, or if it's like just weight loss or, building a business. Any goal can be achieved. So I'm working a lot with women that have specific goals, but then in the end you see that a lot of things that you're working on towards, because I'm working on a holistic base, so that means that everything is covered. And so if probably everybody here is familiar with holistic, so that means that your nutrition, your life, your mindset, everything needs to be under the microscope, and we work on that and to get that better, and you definitely see change in life. It's just amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful. So if you've got a goal and you want to reach that potential, Monica is the person to go and see. Okay, question number 2. Tell us a little bit about your chapter without spoiling what it's about. So where'd you get to?
Yeah, so my chapter is a personal story about where it came from. It starts with the death of my dad when I was really young, and I feel now, going back into the story, that was the moment that my life changed, and not in the way, that a parent, I don't know, your life will always change, but from there, I saw my surroundings, my environment just change. I saw dreams dying, and I was like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I want a different life. And because and that's what my chapter is about. I'm talking about my life, but in a way that I use the regrets of others to put that in my own life, and be like, I will always dedicate myself and be determined to achieve my goals. And so that's what's it's personal, and it's really, you will see, and you will read in my chapter, you will read that, you know, I go through what a lot of us do go through is, you know, your spirit loss and, you know, the life getting sucked out of you. But, you know, it's about, you know, taking responsibility and going and keep on going and get back up. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Lovely, lovely. And I'm guessing it is linked with goal setting, right? And achieving those goals. Yay.
It
Beautiful,
is.
beautiful. Okay, a question I have got, I've been wondering about, which is what actually inspired you to go, yes, I actually want to contribute a chapter into this book. What made you go, yes, I'm going to do that?
I think it's mostly because of my clients and friends of mine that says, you know, Mon, how do you do this? How do you always are so dedicated to what you do? And this is a practice, you know. So, and I think for me that was something that I thought, hey, there's something in there that I can maybe share to the rest of the world, that it doesn't work. Like if you know, if you put anything in anything, that's weird saying, but you need to have patience, you know. It's my practice of being, you know, outside my comfort zone. It's been a practice all over the years, you know, and so I think it's really important to share that and to share that with the world. Yeah. And that's
Wonderful,
why I was like,
wonderful.
yes, I'm going to do this.
Yes, I'm so glad you did. Okay, and the last question, so hopefully your phone will last for this last little bit, is what about being a co-author? Do you want to share? Like, was there anything that surprised you or anything that made you like really pushed you? Or what is something about that process?
So yeah, so Louise and I had a little conversation about this yesterday too, and you know, we said this both, that it is a really challenging experience for both of us because we work alone most of the times, and with that, two things. You think, okay, you know, what's, you know, it's like exciting, and it's yeah, it's definitely outside your comfort zone, but I think it's just amazing that we can do this as a group because, as you said, everybody has such different stories and everybody has this power and this fire inside of them, that I think it's so good if women work together, then magic happens. And so, you know, I think that's the most thing that I see now really moving forward to the launch that is in 2 months. That, you know, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
absolutely. It really does. And, you know, the power of coming together and creating something together that is not, it's got this kind of energy with it. It's not about how do we personally benefit from this thing. It's like we've got something that we think can help so many people move through similar experiences to what we've experienced, and allow people who are reading it to have wider views of the experiences of different women in the world. So it kind of like unites us and gets us together and goes, we're all experiencing different things, but we're all in this together. So that is just like amazing, amazing.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh, I'm so glad that your phone lasted through this. That is the last
I
question that I
know.
have for you. How awesome, how awesome. So if anyone is watching, if you are a part of my network and you are a follower of me and you want to be on the wait list to be notified when this book goes is published or goes on pre-sale, please type waitlist at the bottom of this post. And if you are part of Monica's wonderful network and you totally want to be part of this and get in on reading this book, pop waitlist on her platforms so you can be added to her waitlist. Thank you so much, Monica, for joining me. I have loved every second of this so far, and I just know it's going to get better and better.
I know, and thank you so much for making the time and energy in this. And guys, if you're listening to this, please, you know, get and keep on and I don't know how would we say that. I'm really enthusiastic now, but keep on following it because it's gonna be amazing and it's gonna be so cool. And I don't know about you, Louise, but I'm definitely gonna give some books away for some amazing women that really need it. So lovely people that were out here. Lovely Louise, thank you so much for doing this. And I've got 1%, so much love to you all.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.